We can doubt our self-worth with black or white thinking. Either we are perfect or we are failures.
We can have a stressful marriage or relationship where we can't seem to communicate properly or see eye to eye.
Maybe we are lonely and feel unlikable because we can't maintain relationships or friendships.
Perhaps we are holding on to trauma or situations beyond our control, blaming ourselves, having no comfort or stability in life.
Or maybe we have everything from appearance to success, but still feel empty or incomplete.
Regardless of any scenario we find ourselves in, we are all a product of our environment, and this encourages the way we think, feel, and react. More importantly, it leaves room for flaws in our thinking and perception.
In this video, we are going to discuss how we can regain control of negative situations in our lives and heal from the consequences by using mindfulness through the ABC of CBT.
Subscribe and keep watching. What you are about to learn can change the way you see things instantly.
You may be wondering, what is the ABC of CBT?
To start, CBT stands for Cognitive Behavioral Therapy, which is a form of psychotherapy that involves a practical, hands-on approach to helping people solve their own problems. It's like being your own therapist.
The ABC is a formula used in CBT to help gain a better understanding of how events, attitudes, and beliefs affect behavior, reactions, and consequences.
The A represents an actual or activating event, which can also be referred to as a trigger. This applies to an immediate event, a speculated event, or an event that hasn't happened.
The B represents beliefs and meanings you have about an actual or activating event. This involves religious beliefs, morals, ethics, attitudes, environment, and experiences that we've had in life. Whether we realize this or not, we use these beliefs and meanings to analyze or create a solution for our triggers.
The C represents the emotional, behavioral reactions or responses encouraged by our triggers and beliefs. This result varies from person to person based on experience, environment, beliefs, and more.
Now, we have a scenario and example of applying the ABC formula.
Lauren has been single for 6 months after a failed relationship of 3 years. She decides to get back into the dating scene and has already been on 3 first dates that didn't result in a second date. After the 3rd attempt, she starts to feel rejection and ends up falling into a deep depression.
The A, actual activating event or trigger for Lauren, is her failed relationship and failed attempts to date.
The B, the beliefs or meaning that Lauren has given to her trigger, is that she is unlikable and begins to question her worth.
The C, emotional behavioral reaction response, is Lauren falling into a deep depression.
This scenario can be a lot more complicated, go in many other directions, or have different results based on Lauren's thinking and perception.
Maybe Lauren suffered with insecurities starting in her adolescence and wasn't the very best at choosing the right people to see the value in her. Possibly, it was her insecurities that ended her 3-year relationship. Or perhaps, the individuals that Lauren chose to date just weren't the right people. Did Lauren give herself time to heal and recover properly?
But that's just it. How could Lauren really know what her underlying issues are if she isn't mindful and doesn't question her beliefs and experiences when it comes to herself and the connection she has with other people? It would benefit Lauren to recognize the flaws in her thinking and perception so that she can properly process things for a better result. She would need to make a decision to accept that her way of thinking and seeing things isn't always right if it results in her having depression.
Asking ourselves why I feel this way, see it this way, or believe in this, and how does this benefit me, in addition to practicing self-awareness, can help us to better understand ourselves. If there is no learning, growth, or change in our routine of doing things, we repeat vicious cycles. We can be a lot more effective in our efforts by accepting the possibility of being wrong and allowing ourselves to see other perspectives. This works best when applied to the B and C of the formula. Consider A as life, where you have control of some things, but not everything that happens to you.
The ABC formula allows us to break down our negative scenarios to better investigate them, but it is really our power to acknowledge things that will give us the best result.
So there we have it, practicing mindfulness through the ABC of CBT.
If you found this video helpful, grace us with a like, share, and comment.
If you have any questions, please comment with those as well.
Of course, subscribe to receive more healing, enlightenment, and positive transformation weekly.
We appreciate your presence.
Until next time, be positive.